this is going to be a soul's journey read for those connecting to the angel hour. You can also take a look at your astrological birth chart for further confirmation. But really, the intention for this read is to connect via the angel hour and elements of the read as well. And we have 0505, align with your true desires. This angel hour signifies the importance of making choices that align with your true desires and highest good. The angels are encouraging you to let go of old patterns, beliefs, or situations that no longer serve your growth. Embrace the freedom to explore new opportunities. And that is a beautiful image there on the back of that card. All right, so let's start with the time period that corresponds to the prior soul journey connected to the life you're living now for the betterment of your soul and the world, really. But the purpose of these reads is really to profit from the life that was lived prior. Okay, so this is the Mongolian Empire, 14th century to the 17th century. The vast expansion of Mongol power across Asia and Europe under Genghis Khan. Oh wow, so that was a time of maybe a clash of cultures where this very powerful individual, Genghis Khan, was able to create a fighting force that unified a kingdom or consolidated a kingdom, brought it together through battle. But it was also a time then of peoples coming together that hadn't interacted with each other for some time, and very unique cultures in a vast area. So it's a pretty good span of time, 14th to 17th century. Let's see what your place in this time period may have been. What type of job or... Oh, and we have monk. A religious devotee who lives in solitude or within a monastery dedicated to spirituality. The colors here between the cards, there's kind of a alignment in this hues of orange, red, gold. So a monk in the Mongolian Empire. I wonder what kind of themes were also present in your life. It's a life of solitude, but there's a lot going on around you in such a time, and there may have been periods of peace and times that then defeat we have the challenges of trying and not succeeding, dealing with the aftermath of failure. So that's kind of a theme, a challenge that was present in the life. We're going to pull two more for themes of this life that may have been an early theme in your life. Then we have service, a life devoted to helping or serving others, perhaps in a humble, self-sacrificing role. Pictured here, we have a woman that is preparing a meal in a kind of dark kitchen, so maybe a large meal. But relating to this read, as a monk, you definitely would have had responsibilities that served others. And then let's pull one more for a theme for this life. And then we have a card of unfinished trials, unforgiven. An unresolved situation where forgiveness was not given, influencing current relationships. Okay, so this might be the real reason for this read. And really you can see the anguish in the pictured here. What strong feelings would imprint on a soul that experienced this unfinished situation, where forgiveness was, it seems, requested, not given, and the end of this life as a monk, Mongolia. Okay, that came out very direct. Oh my gosh, torture. You died while being tortured, perhaps during imprisonment or interrogation. Okay, so that was definitely a part of this time in history. Even common peoples were subject to horrible treatment like torture. Following battles, the conquered could have been tortured just to send a message to others that might be inclined to resist. I want to focus in a little on this unforgiven situation, this unresolved situation where forgiveness was not given, because that's the sort of thing that is like a scar. It can be a very powerful emotional tie then within a soul to almost anchor you, like anchoring your soul in negativity in such a way that it could impede the progress of your soul. And I feel like right away this is the reason for this read. Not to mention the torture that we see coming up here, although that would be a more limited experience. That could have gone on, that's the sort of thing that could have gone on maybe for days, but having this unforgiven anguish, I just feel like that could be even more lasting, but I want to see what that's about. What is this unforgiven? What is this unforgiven influence here? Take two more. And we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. Normally, 10 of of Cups would be a wonderfully fulfilling energy, a situation where you have the very best feelings of contentment and fulfillment, but that's coming up in the reverse here. And then we also had the Two of Wands in the reverse. And there's a serpent coming up there. It's coming around the man's shoulders up to his peripheral vision there, and that's in the reverse. So there was some lack of planning and something that wasn't prepared for, or there was an inability to prepare for something. And then we have the Tower at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Nine of Cups in reverse and Death. Nine of Cups would be wish fulfillment typically, but then that comes around to the loss of one's hopes and dreams. That could definitely be the exact tower that happened there. And then we have Death, but in the reverse. So some type of change that was resisted. Okay. I think very much there was something unexpected that happened that was completely outside of one's own wishes, and this loss of sort of the perfect dream of the Ten of Cups, because something wasn't planned for properly, or something wasn't foreseen, and that could have been just a life that maybe seemed like one that would have been peaceful, wish fulfillment, but then may have developed into a tower for an unexpected event that took away your hopes and dreams for what you wanted this life to be, and it ended tragically in torture. That's a real loss of an opportunity. The desire to create a peaceful life focused on healing yourself, or ascending to spiritual heights and bringing harmony to life. You know, that seemed to be the desire, but it ended abruptly. So what I'm seeing very much in this read for this past life journey is an opportunity lost. Almost a life that began with a very difficult challenge that ended in defeat, but moved on to a life dedicated to service, where a tower moment took away the opportunity to serve others, to develop a spiritual life. So that may be what your opportunity now is in this life, to have the spiritual advancement that you searched for, that you sought in your life, that was ended. So I almost feel like that is the message, but I'm going to bring this back around. Actually, you know what? No, I'm just going to focus right back to the angel hour message that came in with this read. Align with your true desires. So if you are connecting with this number, this angel hour, if this message is resonating with you, see the opportunity that you have again in this life to align with your true desires. Be encouraged to let go of anything old that is not serving your growth and embrace freedom that you have in this life to explore new opportunities. So that is what I hope for you as well. Please comment if you are connecting with this read. And oh yeah, be sure to like as well if you are liking this series or if you just connected to this reading. Okay, all the best.